Good good day. My name is Doug and I am playing the Crust. And this is version 0.99.77 and my 5th episode of my 10th base. This is, of course, update 3. Sorry there was nothing yesterday. I was around traveling, but we'll try and make up for it today. Anyway, let's go ahead and start up. Okay. I need to get my miners mining. So we will start with that right off. That's never good. Okay. Down here to the bottom. Okay. And of course down here, because this is where my MRRs are going to be, so we want to have plenty of room for expansion down here. Oops. Okay. Do that for there. How am I coming here? This is still working slowly, but I have the material. That's the good news. Okay. What is it not gonna... Oh, right. Okay. Nothing we can do about that yet. Kind of wish we could. But until they get caught up down there... And this is still backed up. Wait a minute. No, it's not. It's maxed out is what it is. There we go. Okay, so let's go ahead and increase this. We'll put in another smart concrete. I can get it that far and nothing will accept. I don't want to get it that far. I want to get it. Oh dear. That's bad. Okay. Too close. So, smart concrete. There. And there. Okay. Okay. And we're getting closer. And we're out of steel. I have 125,000. Well, for right now, I'm going to close this off and let it work with the surplus. It has lots of surplus. It needs more titanium is what it needs. But we'll work with what we got at the moment. This is just operating normally. Okay. Okay, build those. And
Director, we found the mobile drilling rig, but it was damaged by the explosion. However, if we can successfully restore it, will be an immense asset, not only for the continuity of our lunar project, but also as a milestone in the company's growth. The MDR has the capability to autonomously navigate to regions abundant in valuable resources and conduct industrial-scale regolith extraction.
okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There we go. That's where I think it's supposed to go. We will know here in a sec. Nope. This should be one over. Whoops, wrong one. And the reason I'm removing this is I did it in the wrong direction. It should have come from the outside in, not the inside out. Like that. And deleted, got deleted, should have been this one. I'm thinking about that though, because it might be better for it to be on the outside. No, because I need to add, so no. Okay. Oops. No, it doesn't quite make it. Almost makes it.
unknown caller.
Okay. So cancel that. Cancel that. Cancel that. All these can go. Oh dear. Oh no, that's in, not out. God damn it. Okay. Somehow that got built reversed. And yep, gonna have to delete these. Okay. Trying to keep these as short as possible. I should have started these from the inside and worked out. Damn it. That would have made more sense. Short as possible. Okay. Outside. Okay, so we're trying to come there. Oh, crumb. Wrong one. Okay. This got into crazy. Let's go ahead and take this whole thing apart. We'll rebuild it. Rebuild it like it should have been built. Damn it. I hate it when it does that. Go check this real quick. The mobile drilling rig MDR is designed for industrial scale regolith mining. There are fewer than 10 of these rigs in existence due to their high cost and complex production processes. This particular MDR was damaged in the explosion, but drones can repair it. Okay. Well, we aren't doing that. And is there anything here? Nope. Okay, send it there. Go. Organ factory. Destroyed convoy. It needs prerequisites. Prerequisites. Okay. Back underground and back to this. So how shall we do this? Inside first. Missed by one. Needs to be one more down. Okay, there are those two. Oops, I need to do it from here too. Okay, there's two. I did that wrong. Shit. That should be there. Should be here. Nope, doesn't quite make it. Okay, now we have that one. Two inside ones. Then I'm gonna do this one. And it could just barely make it on one. Okay. And the outsides. Oops, let's go ahead and kill that. Just make this that. Dang. Okay. Oh, yeah. This has gotten very expensive. Christ. But that's what we're doing. Okay. Nope, can't quite make it. Okay, I need to stop there because I need to fuel or to get money. So, how are we going to do that? First of all, let's go ahead and hit out here. Hey, that's a pickup. Cool. A non-functioning oxide processing plant. Not all industrial complexes on the moon are universal. Many of them specialize in certain fields, like processing extracted substances into semi-finished products for further use. The equipment in this automated plant is badly worn, but some parts and components can be reused. So we will set the truck up to go get that. Send it back to base. And we are down to 29 days left, so just to be safe, we're going to send him back to base as well. Monthly report. Yeah, that's a little out of date. Okay, back down. I have lots of silicon, lots of brick. So let's see what we can sell. Sale. Smart concrete. Well, that's not a very good price. Silicon is also pretty damn depressed. And we're going to use the courier. Let's see how much silicon we can sell. Apparently we could sell all of it. Yep. So we're not going to do that. We'll sell 700 though, which should keep me nicely done up. And then we will make up the balance with brick, which will bring me 34,000 net. And it's going to keep my drones busy for quite some time while they do that. Coming back over here, I am done with the walls. This obviously requires work. We'll go ahead and make that a priority. Though I don't expect them to get very much done while that's being built. I need titanium bars. So we will close this off and get the titanium. Yep, that's getting built. Cool. Looks like they have improved the AI, so we have some things still working on building, even though we have a lot of stuff over here delivering. So that's a good thing. report. This one's a little more accurate. 7,000. That's not good. I think I'm gonna make it. Should be where I can get more iron. Can't get down to that one. Okay.
Now that we have ice mining, we need to learn about oxygen facilities to create a life support system. Complete the appropriate research and build an electrolysis plant.
Objective achieved.
And I didn't read those because we've already got them built, so. Okay, keep in mind that additional rooms in the facility will be uninhabitable until we connect them to a source of oxygen. For this, each room needs a ventilation. It will not only distribute oxygen between the rooms, but also heat, and that's what I'm working on here.
Director, we now have living quarters. It's time to make them habitable. Build beds, a farm, and a kitchen. The new residents will need them. Hydroponic farms will allow food to be produced as long as there is access to water. A kitchen will allow colonists to cook and eat. As for the purpose of beds, I bet you can figure that one out on your own.
Director, colonists will come to the base to work, not to relax. Build a fundamental science lab so they can help generate fundamental science points. And don't forget about the medical blog. The healthier our employees are, the better they will be able to perform their duties.
Need door loom. I'm gonna need terminals. Okay. Gotta keep the drillers busy. And there's my rover. Is there anything around the base that I need to be aware of? Yes. Well, we will definitely go check that out. Excuse me. And how are we doing up here? Oh, we're getting along, getting along. About halfway done with this, which is good. Right. I want to carve that out so I can get a miner in there. Although we are processing steel as fast as we can. Okay, he's full. Well, crap. The reason I put that there is I need to take that one away. Let's go ahead and go up and take a look here. We're done with the concrete. We're making progress with the silicon. Not fast process, but process. Okay, let's take a look here. Do we see anything? Yes, down this way. Back below. And he's proceeding nicely. 12 days. 14 days.
Director, Alice, I have great news. There's an opportunity to capitalize on our lunar venture in a faster time frame.
Okay.
You must have slept through the latest news. A meteorite just hit the moon. We're short on resources and time, and all supply shipments to Earth have been cut off. But surely you have a brilliant idea.
Director, we're in a unique situation. There's no alternative to lunar production on Earth, and we've made excellent progress in restoring production.
Even basic resources will go for extremely favorable prices. Right now, the ASIL company is requesting a batch of silicon to continue producing building materials. You can accept the contract at the control center.
Oh yay, contracts.
We need a landing platform to exchange resources with Earth. It's a good thing we built one recently.
Okay.
Director, now I'll explain the basic principles of working with the Logistics Management Center and the contracts exchange. Please return to the control center interface and we will proceed.
Well, he is not explaining anything, is he? Oh. Fortunately, I know how to do this. 75, we'll bring him in on our orbiter.
Please return to the control center interface and we will proceed. In the center is information about the faction and its contracts. Now select the active contract. This window provides all the information you need about the selected contract. Here you can track its status, accept or cancel contracts, and send resources. You have entered the logistics interface. On the left side of the screen is a list of required resources, which you fill in from your base's supplies. On the right side of the screen is the shipment configuration. You can modify the contract, capsule type, and landing location. In the lower right corner, next to the send button, you will see a list of actions required to successfully complete the contract. This is how you'll know if something in the configuration needs to be changed. Fill the capsule with the required resources, click send, and wait for the contract to be completed.
Okay. We want the other guy filled first. Oh, there's another one out there. Okay.
Objective achieved.
Great job, Director. The funds have already been deposited into our account. At this rate, we'll soon recoup our expedition and start making a profit.
Of course, we didn't have more pressing issues for which the dispatch resources would be useful, but no, Director, we didn't miss out on short-term gain.
And a new contract is available. 120. Okay. What do we have here? An unidentified vehicle. Let's check it out.
We came across an unconventional rover at the site. It lacks passenger seats and a cargo compartment, instead featuring radio equipment. Oddly, the rover remains immobile but fully functional. Upon inspection, we discovered that the rover is equipped with radio interception and direction-finding systems. It systematically stores intercepted data in its memory blocks. Strangely, there are no discernible markings or symbols to identify its owner or affiliation.
And we will just report that discovery to Crust. I don't want to deal with it. But let's do a search here, because the less we know about this device, the better it is for us. Crust will appreciate your decision, Director. Thank you for your cooperation in ensuring security on the moon. We will immediately organize an operation to seize the rover. During the investigation, I recommend not disclosing what you have seen. We have sent a small reward considered a token of our appreciation. A token of our appreciation? More likely an attempt to buy our silence. But in any case, we learned nothing, which means there's nothing to share. But a reward is never unwelcome. Okay. Yeah, we are getting more money. That's a good thing. Surface. We are most of the way there. How are we looking over here? Okay. Short over here. We'll get that going. Okay, and well, something just took off. Yay. I would say it's going to mean we're going to get some money here in a sec. Contract completed. Our sensors are picking up an active radio chatter. These signals are coming from a lone research center in the crater. Okay, do it. Research complete. Conveyor elevator. Well, that will make life easier. Okay, so he's almost done with that. He's still got 99 days there. That's orange. Okay. Who knows what's going next, so we won't worry about it. There is a research facility at the crater. At the main entrance are numerous cargo containers marked with the logos of Guaqua SA and ASIL corporations. Drones are buzzing around and there are active conversations on the radio. Upon learning of the approaching rover, a radio call comes in.
Hola, Director. I represent Guaqua SA, a company specializing in advanced agriculture. Don't be surprised by the activity on the airwaves. We and our partners are engaged in an active dispute over the rights to this facility. This research center was our joint project for the development of new types of extraterrestrial crops. After the disaster, some of the staff were evacuated, and our esteemed partners decided to take advantage of the situation and appropriate the facility for themselves.
Greetings, Director. I represent the interests of the ACIL enterprise. Do not listen to the accusations from our former partners. They were engaged in the development of a new type of plants, but we provided all the infrastructure and equipment. According to the contract, in case of an emergency, the rights to the facility and all developments should pass to us. But these farmers do not want to fulfill their obligations. On the contrary, they demand we transfer the facility and all developments to them. This is simply outrageous.
Director, in this situation, we can use the emergency powers Crust gave us to put pressure on the corporations. We can give the samples and with the equipment to one side of the conflict or the other, take it all back, or send a botanical specialist to reopen the facility to benefit our mission.
We will resume facility operations.
A botany expert would have been perfect, but we don't have one yet. We should consider hiring one in the future.
Yep.
Director, we still need to decide what to do right now. We can either hand over the samples along with the equipment to one of the corporations, or keep everything for ourselves. Such an act would displease both corporations, and then I'd have to deal with lawsuits. Again.
Go for it, lady. Okay.
Director, there's news. In short, I've signed an agreement to complete several contracts on our behalf. There was a frenzy on the market, and I couldn't delay. Competitors were ready to restart production on Earth, or sell off their remaining reserves for such prices. But I beat them to it, and pledged to deliver the resources. Now, it's your turn to show that we're indispensable partners, and reliable suppliers. You'll find the accepted contract under the Active tab.
Director, I see them in the database as accepted. Mr. Ledger has outdone himself. This is not just unprofessional, but also extremely irresponsible. How about notifying before signing rather than after?
My job is to secure the most lucrative contracts for the company, Ms. Vance. And if a few small deliveries are too challenging for us, we have no business being in the market.
Director, I'll deal with Ledger later. Try to focus on active contracts. It's very important to ensure these deliveries are on time.
Contract completed. 19.5. Cool. And a new contract. Hemisco. And they went silicon and concrete. We can deliver. 95 and 150. Okay. The Extraterrestrial Agricultural Research Center, established by Guaqua SA and ACEL Corporation for collaborative research on new plant species. You have decided to restore the center to working order and send a botany specialist here, which we will do. But right now, we just need to go ahead and fill the truck. Okay. I did set the expedition good. And what do we see? Anything? Nope. Okay, 11 days. Send him back there. This will be for iron oxide. Okay, let's try and finish this up now. Okay. So this one is coming here. Nope. Not gonna make it. But that made it. Okay.
Research complete.
I'll need to check that research here in just a sec.
Objective achieved.
Okay. Okay, contract complete. We got 45,000. Yay, we're almost at 100,000 again. That's good. Rare mineral processing. Okay, I didn't stop the clock, which I want to do.
You're doing a great job, Director. Execute the next contract on time, and I will personally pay for Ms. Vance's therapist.
It's about time, considering you're one of the main reasons to visit him.
Okay, research. There we go. So everybody is busy right now. He's going to be on that for 26 days. He's going to be on that for about 38 days, something like that. 35 days. So definitely engineering is what we're going to need next. And I think let's speed up the extractors. Okay. So we need to bring this guy in. Okay. So, as ugly as it appears, that's now set up. I have to remember this next time that the two sides don't have to be as long as this one does. But this will ensure that we get everything and still keep a clear area around there. Okay. And do we have anything on the pads? Yeah, we do. We still have this guy. Let's increase his priority again. Get him off the pad. And unpause the game. Okay. And we are short 5, 8, 13 microcircuits. And some of those. Okay. And I want to make sure we don't drop below 25 here. Oops.
Objective achieved.
As I expected, the corporations were not happy with the decision to steal their work. I managed to settle the legal issues, but relationships with them have been affected.
That's unfortunate. Okay, we're about out of power, aren't we? But we are almost. Okay. Medium. We did not steal their work. Hazel said that they were taking over things here on the moon.
You can't build here.
Okay. Okay. Damn it. I swear my hand is not moving. Okay, that'll keep them busy for a while. How are things going here? Okay, so I need modular terminals and door limb. I'm gonna have to buy those. So, five of these. Five of these. What else do I need? Oh yeah, microcircuits. Let's get 10 of those. 10. That'll use up most of my money, but that's okay. And we are in the last 5 days before. Let's see where everybody is. My truck is returning. Okay. And research. Let's take a look here. There's the microcircuits factory. I haven't even researched that yet, and I need them. Fundamentals. I'm looking for. Okay, I'm a ways off from that yet. Boy, but I do need cargo drones. I need them more than I need the flight control center. Okay. Urgent contract 30.
Delivered.
And I have 31. We'll go ahead and accept that. I'll keep everybody busy. Pod ready. Put that one right there. Cargo. We'll stick that right there. Okay, that'll keep everybody busy. Busy, busy, busy. And we are maxed on slag. So, oops, which way is that going? Yeah, I would have put it on the wrong side.
contract have been transferred to the account. Keep up the good work.
Okay. Resource. That. Okay. Oh, damn it, I don't have any aluminum. They need 4 each, so I need 16 aluminum. I'll get 20 just to make sure I get enough. It's expensive, but not too terribly bad. 2 days, so that'll get here in 17 hours. Okay. Means I should get the beds in before. There we go. Save 20 back. And now I need...
Director, we have detected an object approaching the surface of the moon. It must be...
Okay, here we go. Now for the rescue operation. But I think I will be doing that next episode.
Yes, we're receiving a message on the emergency channel. Putting it on the screen.
We're out of time, Director. The station is falling apart before our eyes. Thanks to the components you provided, we've repaired the second escape pod. Part of the crew is on their way to the moon, while the rest will be departing shortly. You'll have to retrieve people from 2 locations within an extremely short period of time. Their oxygen directing energy to the maneuvering thrusters to soften the impact. May God help us.
The emergency beacon is fuzzy, so we only know the approximate position of the escape pod. It'll take months to survey the entire area. Ratchet, can we do something to speed this up?
Our rover is equipped with the LPS, Lunar Proximity Scanner. It can detect even the weakest signals on the surface. Director, send the rover to the landing area. We'll find them in no time.
If we want to find the crew alive, we must immediately send the rover to search. Estimates of the oxygen levels in the capsule are bleak. I've added a timer to your interface, Director.
Okay, so let's go to the surface. I just don't want to forget this. Nope, that's El Wego. That's the emergency beacon, okay. Okay, and so we are going to stop the game right here. I will proceed with this next episode. Thank you for joining me. If you like the game, you like what I'm doing, you like the way I play, please leave a like. If you have a comment about my presentation style or my play style, please leave a comment. If you are doing anything else, all the normal stuff, like, follow, comment, and have a nice day. You take care.